Hello and welcome to the smartphone design project presentation. My name is Mahendra Baghel. I'm the project manager. Ben, Carla, Dan, and Elsa are our lead designer. The goal of this project was to design a futuristic smartphone that caters to the need of the consumer in looking in the future, also meet the current design parameters. We want to make sure we build on top of what you guys already have and provide everything that can be considered a wish list for the consumers. We started the project by coming up with all the tasks that we would be performing during the life cycle of this project. We started with the statement of work. We wanted to make sure we understand the scope of the project. We wanted to make sure we understand what is within the scope and what is outside of the scope of the project. We wanted to understand all the stakeholders. We wanted to assign the responsibility, come up with a responsibility matrix, see will be doing what, who we need to talk to for each individual steps within the project. We also did elaborate risk analysis. We wanted to make sure we document all the risks that we foresee based on what we want to accomplish on this project and what might be possible, what might need a workaround, and how to come up with a solution. After the statement of work and the risk analysis, we broke down the project into smaller tasks, and each task we grouped in such a way that we can come up with a milestone. We can provide a deliverable for each milestone, so we can easily track the process and the progress of the project. And we define and design subtasks for each milestone. After defining the task, we came up with a resource estimation. We made sure we get the horses for the courses. We get the best experts possible for each task in the process. We also want to make sure we stay within the budget constraints because the experts are expensive. We want to make sure we schedule tasks in such a manner that our task schedule matches the schedule of the experts and we have the best person available to work on the task. Because this is a self-funded project, our company is funding it within. We have very tight budget limits and we want to make sure the schedule, the sequence of the task matches with the schedule of the experts available, whether they are the experts from within the company or from outside from our supporting vendors. The other main important aspect of this project was the communication, because there are multiple stakeholders within our small teams, also our management, your executive management. We wanted to define communication plan in such a way that we cater to needs of everybody. We provide all the information required by each stakeholders. We make sure we provide it as frequently as required. And also, we made sure that we get the proper responses based on the communication provided. Within our teams, we had a cycle of daily and weekly meetings. To our senior management, we provided weekly reports on the budget and the progress. To your executive committee, we provided a report on the monthly basis on our progress, where we are with the design things. And you and your managers, we provided the point of contacts, we provided a weekly report. The biggest challenge on this project was identifying the stakeholders, because you gave us the contract, you are our customer, but the end customer for both you and us is the consumer who will be buying the product, will be paying for the product. And it's very important that they appreciate the design parameters as much as you do. The other challenge rather was the budget, because it's a self-funded project. We are designing a product for the future. We cannot sell the product and make money. We want to make sure that the product is really desirable by the consumer and we can make money in the future. We want to stay within the budget, and at the same time, we want to provide you the best possible quality. The third was a requirement, again, because the stakeholders are so different and so diverse, our consumers are so diverse. We want to make sure we provide something to everybody. We want to make sure that we take care of all the wish list items. So we basically did a lot of market research. We relied on your current requirements. We relied on the market research, consumer research that you guys provided us. and we came up with the requirements. And from what I can tell, we did a wonderful job. It was great working on this project. Thank you for the opportunity, and I hope we can continue our relationship in the future. Thank you so much.